Today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Rams coming in at 3-1, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 4-0. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go. 38.
Here's a direct snap to Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the wideout in motion. They'll go again with Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. On third down, Roethlisberger, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Goff on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Throwing on third. Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here. See if they can force another 3-and-out. And a cut to the sideline. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. The 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
From the gun on third down, Goff surveying the field, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play that time for the Rams. 57 yards.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. Third down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. It's Bryant. And it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Finding time. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They come out here in the eye. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Green with a catch left side. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Bell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now receiver in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this.
Punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Call. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, he hits Austin. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's gone. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First down, gone. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd and 10, gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Rams are on the bad end of things right now after 2 quarters. The Steelers just need to do more of the same as they're continuing to play well after last week's win. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now, early in the first quarter, Bell's got fantastic blocking up front, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. That puts them up by a touchdown. Set up now, 3rd and 7. Goff's going to complete the pass from the gun, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 57. Sticking with the same drive, this run stays up the middle here, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. We're brand new at 7. Now 1st and 10, quick pass and completion to Bryant. And this goes 36 yards for the score. Steelers on top by 6. 3rd and goal. Bell's going to look for space, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score, which takes the lead to 13. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back out west to Los Angeles as we rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Ooh, with a juke.
We got 3.
this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll be first down Rams.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They'll run it now out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Here we go now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 30.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got time in the pocket. And this one is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. They come out here in the eye. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And he motions the wide receiver. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a wildcat look. It's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On second down, here's Goff. This one caught left side by Cooper. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. To throw is Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They come out here in the eye. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
This is Bell on the dump off.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Green, the tight end, in motion. Now Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They run with a fullback mix. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? And it's a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll get it up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the counter, here's Bell. And able to push it. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Holding. Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now a first down following that long gain. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Troy Nicholas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got time. All kinds of time. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Rams are going to get a first down. They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
It's going to be. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Set. Green 39.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. Now 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And this looks to probably be the final play. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Pittsburgh, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles.